Hello and welcome to this quick update of all the latest things we've got going on in Insights in the latest version. So here it is, living as a pod inside ConnectWise, and if you are a regular user of Insights, you'll see that it's had a graphical UI refresh. The first update we've got is this box here, ticket details. So it shows things like the board, the ticket status, the type, the subtype and item if there is one, so you can see at a glance the whole state of the ticket. The next feature we've introduced is an auto summary here at the top of the ticket. So by default, if there's more than 4 notes on a ticket, it will give you a quick AI summary of what the ticket's about, what's been done in the ticket, and the current status. And this is very handy for the owner of the business, or it's your job to spot check and quality assess tickets. You can just quickly come up to speed there with everything that's been going on in the ticket. You can still get a more detailed summary by clicking the Generate Detailed Summary here if you need an exact point-by-point breakdown of what's happened. So if you're on the escalated team and there's a whole load of notes to read through, that will tell you exactly all the work that's been done in the ticket. We still have the Suggest Possible Fixes button here, which will read through all the notes in the ticket. It will get a kind of gist of the problem. It will list out everything that's already been tried, and taking that into account, it will give you suggestions on what to try next. So again, that's helpful if you are learning IT support. It gives you places to start, or if you're a seasoned pro, it might just give you an idea that sparks something in you that you hadn't thought of. Next, as you can see, we've still got the normal related tickets here, which surfaces any previous tickets that might help you solve the current one. And as always, you can just click Summary there, which will generate a summary of the ticket within the ticket you're in, so you don't need to leave this ticket, and it will tell you all the work that's happened in there. And that's useful for if there's a ticket that looks similar to the one that you're currently in, you can see how that ticket was fixed to see if it applies to this one. The next big update is the ticket timeline. And what this does, it shows you how long the ticket's been open, and it shows every single piece of communication between your technicians and the client. So you can see at a glance how long it takes to get back to clients. Each one of these boxes here in the background is a day, so you get a really nice overview of the whole life of the ticket. Then just below this, we've got a kind of SMS-style message overview of every note in the ticket, and that strips out all the signatures on all the emails to save screen space. So instead of having to scroll through all the information that's there in all the notes and try and pick out what's important, it just shows you the meat of the emails with all of the fluff stripped out. So it's a lot more concise, it's a lot easier to see exactly what's been going on inside the ticket. Then at the bottom of all the notes with all the fluff stripped out, you've got an insert box where you can insert notes and time entries straight onto the ticket that goes straight into ConnectWise. This has exactly the same functionality as the normal ConnectWise box, but it lives underneath all of the different communications here, so it's just like a continuation of the conversation. One of the great features we've introduced here is the Write Customer Email button, and when you click that, it looks at all the notes and it generates a customer-facing, professional-sounding email that you can insert as a note or a time entry, and optionally have it emailed straight to the customer, just like ConnectWise would. So you can see it addresses it to the customer, it signs it off as the technician that's currently working on the ticket, and it gives a straightforward, plain English explanation of what's been done on the ticket. And this aligns with our goal of just trying to shave off as much time as possible from a ticket. So if that saves 2 minutes for your technician from writing that update, scale that up across all the tickets that they're doing a week, and you start getting significant time savings. If we go back up to the top of the screen, you've still got all the Insights features that you know and love. So we've got the search, so you can search through time entries in previous tickets right inside this ticket. You've got your job notes that you can add as you go along, and the ChatGPT direct interface so that you can talk with ChatGPT about this ticket, so it's context aware of all the notes in this ticket, so you can ask specific questions if you're stuck on something. Now, the main change here is that you can see we've got this little pin icon. So if you use search on every ticket, instead of having to keep diving into the menu, if you click pin, you can see it puts the search right into the main screen here, and you can move that around to position it wherever you like. Just have it right at the top of the screen if you'd like. Same with ChatGPT. That appears there. We'll move that up. Next, we've improved the password generator. So there's an option now for words. So you can see here, we've got a little pattern builder that we've generated. So if we clear that out, we could say we want a word, we want a dot, we want a number, we want another dot, and we want a word. And it just follows that pattern. So we've got word, number, word. Every time you regenerate, it follows that pattern. There's a different way that you prefer to do it. Just put that pattern in instead, and it will remember it every time you use it and when you close it down. You can, of course, also pin the password generator like you can with the other features. So if you use passwords a lot, it's just right there, pinned to the home screen for you, ready to copy straight to the clipboard. There's also a complete management system in the setup screen. So every single one of these features here, you can choose when it's pinned to the screen. You can choose your auto summary to show always or when there's more than 4 notes. And you can move things around here as well in real time. You can just see in the background there, things shifting around as you change them. So you've got complete control over the layout of the features that you like to use, always ready to use as soon as you go into a ticket. There's also now a feedback window built straight into Insights. So anybody that uses it, if you've got any ideas, come across any problems, got any recommendations or suggestions, just type them straight in there and they go straight through to our development team. So those are all our latest features in Insights. I hope you enjoy them and I hope they keep saving you time when you're solving your tickets. Don't forget, if you're not currently using Insights, you can start a 2-week free trial. You don't need to enter any payment details and you get full access so you can test it out to make sure it's right for you. Thanks for watching and see you soon.